My name is Gerald Moats. I'm a native Floridian, born in Fort Myers on the west coast of Florida. Been in Florida the majority of my life. I've come and go from time to time, which is pretty normal in life. You float around for a while. That's been something like 40 years ago that I got into airboating in the Everglades. It was my getaway, my relief from everyday life. I started coming out here and I come across this cabin here in the Everglades, and this location is 7 miles off the nearest highway. There's no other way to get here except by boat, unless you don't mind jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. So everything out here, of course, has to be brought out by airboat. I originally found this place many years ago when the original owner had it, the man that actually built this cabin, the majority of it. I was out frogging one night and over on the east side, and back then we didn't have telephone, radios and stuff like that, so we went by light signals, and maybe you frog at night, so I noticed a light aimed straight up in the air. That's the bit I figured it was a distress signal, so I quit frogging and come across here. That's how I met the man. Broke down, he'd made a sharp turn, and back then we used wooden props, and they don't take to water very well. And he was stranded about 1.5 miles from here. Well, out here you don't try to walk 1.5 miles. That's all there is to it. Well, I picked him and his friend up and brought him back here to this cabin, and this cabin was known as Camp Old Glory. By then it was already old. It burnt down in the late part of 2000, and the man that owned it at that time wasn't going to rebuild, and he gave me the rights to it. And so I rebuilt it, and that's how I come across the Camp Old Glory. That's when I started my story. And I'm getting some age on me now, and now that I've got it built, I'm the only owner, the only one living here full time. I've got thousands of friends, more than willing to help when they can. And the question has arisen a few times, what's going to happen to the camp when I'm no longer available to take care of it? Well, at this time I don't know. Whatever will be, and I'll do what I can to protect it. At this time, I honestly don't know what it's going to be. Yeah, I'd like to see the doors keep open here. Something else for the future generation to enjoy. People that 20 years from now, the first time out here, I'd like for them to be able to walk in and look around. This is an awesome sight. The feeling of freedom, sure enough.